What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, finally making a video today. I've procrastinated today on making a video. I've been catching up online, reading, looking at the blogs, trying to see what was going on.
I sponsor the now. I sponsor the blog.
One of the first things, not one of the first things I saw, but one of the first things that I saw, I guess, yeah, one of the first things that I saw was Funky Dineva has left Fox Soul, TGIF. Um, and he said basically it was just contract negotiations. It was not it didn't make sense business wise for him to continue on, based on them going from 2 days to, I think it was 5 days. They went from 2 days making a certain amount to more days, them trying to give them a lesser amount an hour or whatever. And so it just didn't make sense, business wise for him to basically say. He basically said that he already has he's on YouTube already, and he has made a space on YouTube, and he's been on YouTube for 13 years, and TGI Fridays is actually just on YouTube. And why would I work more days to build up a platform that I already have, make money in? And basically he said he can make a video or two and make what he would be making there for what they wanted to pay him after taxes, after giving his agent their percentage or whatever. And it just didn't make business sense anymore. And honey, get what you're worth, get paid for what you're worth. I'm all for that. I don't see nothing wrong with it. First thing I thought of is how they're gonna do the Florida jokes with him not there. So I wonder how they're gonna replace him and who they're gonna replace him with. Um Hopefully that person, for me, he was like on some Taraji P. Henson shit. The person who's replacing him, it would, I think it would be, I think it would be cool to tell that person how much you were making, so they're not lowballed, right? Because if they're already trying to lowball you and they bring in somebody after you, more than likely they're going to try to give them less than what they were giving you. If you get another personality in there, um, just make sure you're getting paid what Funky Dineva got paid or more, right? Especially if you have a platform, if you're going to bring the audience, if you're going to, you know, Funky Dineva's a good person on, they, whether you agree with his points of views or whatever. I think it was like, I can take or leave Al, because I feel like he's like a dick worshiper. Like, not that, like, I'm trying to say that he's gay, but I just think like he's under patriarchal programming, and he has this the way that he looks at especially straight black men. It's a little odd, but it's giving pick me. And so yeah, but Funky Dineva, they had their disagreements, they did their, have differing opinions. So yeah. So yeah, so that was one of the latest things. Funky Dineva leaves TGI Fridays. TGIF, not TGI Fridays. TGI Fridays is the damn chain restaurant. TGI Fridays. What? Oh. Oh yeah, they were like Cardi B and Offset celebrate a new year together at a strip club. And I'm like, it's giving previous business obligation. That's what it's giving. I'm sure that was something like, she was going off on the internet the other day. She was hollering so loud it was echoing wherever she was. She was really upset that people were saying that her and Offset were back together, and she was like, "Did you hear me say on my mouth that I was back with that man?" Girl, she was yelling at the people. I was like, damn, she's mad, yelling at them, like yelling. And then she was like, it be my fans. And I'm like, are they your fans? The way they like, are they your fans? And the way they be coming at you, like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. And so she was upset and she didn't want nobody to be saying that her and Offset were back together. They're not together. Did he say we were back together? Did I say we back together? And so when I see them out, I'm thinking, oh, they had business arrangements or obligations that they have to meet. You guys need to show up together. You know, you're the couple or whatever. And they had a New Year's Eve thing. And I said on Twitter that I think it's weird how you all will, like, I feel like you love this ghetto fairy tale where the woman is like mistreated and dragged and drained. And then as soon as you see them together, you're like, you want them to get back together, even though you know that she's being mistreated. It's so weird. It is so weird to me. I said, y'all see Cardi and Offset at a club and say they're getting along. It's giving prior business obligation. Y'all love a ghetto fairy tale, the one where she's drained and dragged, but you want them back together, even though you know she's being mistreated. Y'all are weird. A ghetto ass fairy tale. Just like, and it's never like in your, girl, I don't even want to get into it. I don't even want to get into it. Then I was watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I was watching that scene between Martell and Melody, and the way that he was talking to Melody as if like, you're not a terrorist, right? Like, you're putting on a show right now, right? And you want me to play along with you, right? You want me to put on this mask for you because did you hear him when she was walking out the door? He was like, you making me look bad. She was like, why is it always about your identity, right? They have a false sense of self, right? And why am I always the one that has to make you look good? Why don't you do the things to make yourself look good? You're a scoundrel. You're a scoundrel. Y'all know how I feel about Melody, and I don't really, take to her personality too much. But when it comes to this situation here, how she's paying that nigga dust, she's changed her last name. She's like literally removing everything that would tie him to her. And like the only thing we have in common are we have children together. You want to give me flowers? I don't think that's appropriate. Aren't you dating? He's like, no, I'm single. That doesn't mean anything. You know that people that are dating are typically single. So aren't you dating Sheree? No, I'm single. And then he goes, and then she goes, well, I'm dating. I don't think these flowers are appropriate. Martell, sweetie. That's what she said. She was like, she called him an agent of chaos. Hey, Mel. Hey, Mel. Hey, boo. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, boo. I be calling these niggas agents of chaos. I said, Mel got that from me. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care. Martell and all of them M's, all of the muskrats over there are agents of chaos, confusion. They will terrorize you, and they will stay, and they will stay as long as you will have them. I thought we could get past this. I'm sorry, what? And they probably could have got past it if nobody was watching. Hello, if nobody was watching, because there are a lot of women. That's why I think Melody has so many, her fan base is the way that they are, because a lot of women have dealt with that scenario. Their partners cheating on them, may have or may not have produced another child. But that's really when y'all really decide to leave, is when there is an actual evidence of your husband cheating on you. Because otherwise you can act like you don't really know, even though you really know, but you don't want to act, you don't want, nobody know. I really believe that if they were not public figures on a reality television show, I believe that Melody and Martell would still be together going through it. That's why he really thought, like, remember when they were going through it and he was like, why aren't you getting your advice from the older women? Right, because those older women will tell you, those male identified mammy pick me, whatever archetype you want to slap on them, they are going to tell you, girl, just don't let the devil come into your marriage. Don't let anybody know your business. You better keep your man. Don't lose your man to that girl. Like literally will put him in a position as a prize that you have to fight over. Like on the neighborhood talk, there was a post with some nigga looking like a clown pimp, right? And sitting amongst these women whose self-esteem is in the gutter. Did I say your mother was the gutter? Well, you implied it. Their self-esteem is in the damn gutter, and they sitting there with a man dressed like a pimp. I don't know if this was filmed on Halloween or what, because he looked like a straight up clown. And his question is, do you think side chicks are winning or main chicks are winning? And I'm like, winning what? Winning what? What are they winning? If a man is in between you two women, he is not a prize in this situation. And y'all literally be asking questions, these dumbass questions like, is the side chick winning or is the main chick winning? Winning what? The man? The person that's mistreating them? Both of them? And then went on to tell the women were talking about how they'll see a guy with a girl, and if they don't think that he looks good with her, they'll try to push up on him, and they'll just basically lay bait and then have the man go after them or whatever. And then one girl was saying how she sent a woman a video of her and her man doing it, a little sex video. And I've broken up homes. And it's like, y'all really be going after the girls, and they're not home wreckers. They were a tool used to wreck your home by the home wrecker. The home wrecker is the husband. The tool that is used to wreck the home is the woman. Stop calling the woman a home wrecker. She didn't wreck no home. He did. And I'm done with it. Y'all, I don't even have to explain why he wrecked the home. But there's the girls, they literally will know that a man is mistreating. They will go into his DMs. There are women like that. They just are like about dick. They just love to slurp it and gobble it and swallow it and worship it. And that's what they do. And they're always going to be those girls. So, and the men are always going to, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're in monogamous relationships, and the monogamy is not natural. It is an agreement. And it's agreement. You're asking somebody to agree to only have sex with you for however long y'all are together. And a lot of people do not have the self-control to maintain that agreement or to honor that agreement. I mean, like, that's another, like, one of the top 3 reasons for divorce is infidelity. It's like you're putting these people in positions that they can't even control themselves. And it's like an uncontrollable leader, girl. Go on with your bad self. Oh, did I wish y'all a happy new year? Happy New Year's. Feliz Nuevo Año. Oh, yes. Happy New Year's. Yes. You see, what's her name? Cleopatra? What's her name? Cleopatra. What's her name? I posted it. Hold on, let me go to her thing. I be forgetting these kids' names, huh? Yeah, Cleopatra. Cleopatra.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Can this be the first January 1st that y'all use the correct term? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Year. 1 year. Why do y'all keep adding that S? Happy New Year's. Y'all want it to be so many years so bad. It's only 1 year we're going into, baby. Why do you want it to be more than 1 year? I mean, time fly, but damn. Happy New Year's is crazy. Stop the S. Stop the madness. Leave the S alone. Leave it at home today. Leave it. Leave it. The S really stands for stop. Stop using me. Aw. Can this be the first January?
She said, stop using me. S really means stop. And I said, and then I said, and Valentine's Day is next month. Valentine's. I think it's just. I think people say Happy New Year's, and I think it comes from language and translating language. And some people just like when people say use guys. You know, he used to say that. You know, the people in New Jersey. That's how they talk. Use a lot of the Italians. You heard you used to hear what's his name, Joe what's his name? Judice. Joe Judice. He would always say use. I love use. I love all of yous. So I think it's just that comes from it. Valentine's. I think it's just how people pronounce things. It's hilarious to me. Happy New Year. The S really means stop. Why do you want it to be so many years? Oh, these kids are hilarious. 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 Actor Damon Wilson on why he left Hollywood after Sanford and Son. I wouldn't bend over. Come on, bend over. Who's doing the bending? Let's see.
1982, I went full time into the ministry. The Lord called me full time into the ministry. I preached before thousands in Africa, thousands in China, in every city and hamlet in America. How old are you? I'm 35. I got to suit your age. That's why you don't know. I thought maybe you did your homework before you interviewed me. Hollywood, I've never had anything to do with any kind of clique. I'm not a cliquish person. Right. I had followers. When I grew up, I had the kids followed me. They followed my dress style. They followed the coolness, the way I walked. When I was in the war, I was a leader. I ain't never followed nobody. So these cliques, I could tell you things about people you named that the little Fruit Loops. They bend over billies. You cannot make it to the top in that industry without selling your soul. What do you know about the brother that just came forward, Christian Keys? You heard of this young actor? He just came forward and said that he was sexually harassed by a billionaire Hollywood person in power. There's assumptions of names. Is that something that happened in your industry? Like, were you ever, respectfully, I'm asking you as... Again, here you go. My industry. It's not my industry. I'm a Broadway actor. I came to Hollywood. Wait a minute. You didn't do your homework. I'm going to tell you. Ooh. I came to California. I did a film in Canada called The Dealing or the Berkeley to Boston 40 Brick Bag Lost Blues.
Girl. I said you can't get anywhere in Hollywood without bending over. There's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. He said without selling your soul. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Let's see what else is going on. Here's comedian Corey Holcomb says your a-hole must be sacrificed as he calls Hollywood gay. I would play it, but I think Corey Holcomb is basura. So I'm not going to play. I don't even want to hear his voice. It's so annoying. And you know what? When I was male identified, I used to think his ass was hilarious. Back way back in the day when we used to see him down at the Improv in Hollywood. All of them, Cat Williams, Corey Holcomb, all the kids, and what's his name with the eyes? The D-Ray used to be the host. Mo Better Mondays down over there at the Improv. So we used to see all the comedians, and we used to go down there, and Corey Holcomb was one of the comedians there. And his jokes have not changed, like the tone of his jokes, the hatred for women does not change. And I used to think he was so funny. I used to laugh at his jokes. And now when I hear his jokes, which have not changed much, I'm repulsed and even sickened that I used to think that shit was funny. But when you are in a different perspective and have a different mindset, and if you don't unlearn that, you will find yourself laughing at these disgusting jokes that these men tell about women and how disgusting he is. So no, I don't want to play him. But yeah, I guess he's saying that Hollywood is gay. Duh. I mean, duh. I mean, people are, I don't know if you want to attribute it to, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you want to call it gay, but so much of as so like outside of the abuse that happens in Hollywood and like the people being mistreated for parts and things like that, outside of that, you have artists, free spirits, people who are residing in their feminine and they are open. And it's not so much gay that I feel, it's more than just open. Like it's just open. It's not restrictive, it's more open. But in that openness, it can lead to people being mistreated. It can lead to people being mistreated because you're so open, you're so, sensitive, as actors and artists and creatives, that the people, there will be vultures waiting to misuse and suck that creativity out of you and misuse you. It's just another abuse of the feminine. It really is. That's all it is. And people harming you and hurting you in Hollywood, not paying you, taking advantage of artists. That's just what it is. It's just sucking the femininity, creativity and femininity, and the creative comes from the feminine. And it's just another way to abuse the feminine, just by harming creatives. And in Hollywood, that's where it's going to happen, because typically the people that are harming are not talented. They're not creative at all. Those are the people behind the scenes who cannot do what the creative is doing. And so they put the creative up and then they just take advantage of these people. And we see it over and 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 over again in Hollywood. That's why it's insulting to tell somebody you should have read your contract. Girl, it doesn't, the way that these people are presented with opportunity, it's really sickening. It's really sickening. But that's Hollywood, and that's why when I don't understand why people want to be immersed in that so much, they want to get closer and closer and closer to public, being more public, or more people recognizing you, or their reach becoming more. And the more that you get closer to that industry, you will start to see things. You know how many people have seen people go into rooms with executives and come out looking a little different. It's real. It's real. And that they're just there waiting to like clamp onto a creative and just suck you dry. But yeah, and I don't think correlating it like it's gay, but it's just like a lot of openness, and that openness can lead to, I feel like, people being mistreated. And we see that. I mean, it's a fact that people in Hollywood are often mistreated. A lot of, I mean, for years and years and years and years. Have y'all ever seen, the thing that keeps coming up as I'm talking about this is um how Judy Garland was treated on the set of The Wizard of Oz so many, years ago. When was the Wizard of Oz? In the 20s? I don't know. What the fuck? When was the Wizard of Oz? Let me see. Hold on. I should know that. Wizard of Oz. 1939. Damn near. Okay, I said 1920. Girl, 39. And Hollywood was mistreating people. And we're in 2024 and they're still mistreating people. Nothing has changed. Even with the Time's Up and the Me Too movement, people are still being abused in Hollywood. Hollywood, wherever you want to put the Hollywood, whether it's down in Atlanta, where they call it the Black Hollywood, right? Or whether it's on the East Coast in New York, Hollywood, lights, camera, action, smoke, mirrors, make believe, all the fantastical things. And people are being harmed in those spaces. And it's true. And it's been happening because that's the design, that's by design. Suck the creativity, suck from the creative person. And that's just what it is. So let's see what else is happening. This is on the Jasmine brand. Let's see. Okay, let's go to, here's Hollywood Unlocked. Scraps of a man. Little Scrappy apologizes to Erica Dixon and Bambi. I apologize to both of my children's mothers for disrespect I have called. Yeah, so you remember at the end of the last year, we came down here and played Scrappy having this kind of epiphany when he was waking up in his home with no children running around, no breakfast being made. He just woke up to a quiet home on Christmas morning. And then we saw him down to the jacuzzi with Erica Dixon. There is no way. Like, there is, like, y'all be taking the forgiveness thing a little bit too far, like too far for me. Like, I'm not there yet. I'm still on my spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not there yet to be dipping in a hot tub with this a nigga that disrespected me to the lengths that you were disrespected by this nigga. Ain't no way we're not in no tub of water together. No, absolutely not. So now we're seeing this. So let's hear what Scrappy has to say. I don't know. Oh no, and then we saw him with Chaotic, and Chaotic was telling him that you be down there with Erica Banks, and he was like, you be up there with Erica Dixon. He was looking like, I'm not with nobody. I'm single. You know, Chaotic is a little messy. And so now we're here with this and Scrappy. And you know, Scrappy, I'm always on Scrappy's ass because Scrappy be in the comments windmilling for men just because they got dicks. They dick worshippers too. Like, y'all be worshiping dick, they worship it too. So let's hear what he has to say.
I done been a whole fuck nigga. A whole fuck nigga. Mm-hmm. For real.
Thanks to your mom and your society and culture.
And been fucked over. They done fucked me all the way over, inside out. You feel what I'm saying? So let's just know this shit, my nigga. For all y'all women and all y'all men out there that just want to stand on the woman's side, or you just want to stand up for men and be like, oh no, because every time a black woman want to stand up for herself, black niggas want to step in and be like, oh no, look at this bitch, she trying to get, nah, nigga, this woman done been through some shit, let her speak her truth. You maggot motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And all the women, let that man speak his truth. Don't try to step in when a nigga trying to speak freely because of shit he went through, and you trying to talk about like, this nigga went through that shit. This man went through that. Let that man speak his truth. Like, you can't be like that and have a son neither, woman. You can't be like that and have a daughter neither, nigga. I done been a whole fuck nigga, man. For all the men and women, how you gonna deplete a man and you got a whole man you gotta raise? You should be like trying to build men up because you got a whole son. The fuck is wrong with you?
Ain't no mules over here, partner.
You got a whole daughter. You got a whole woman you gotta raise. So that's why I be on the shit I be on. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna apologize to both of my kids' moms, man. I'm sorry for any disrespect I ever caused out, because I know I've been disrespectful as fuck in the past years. It's a new year. I'm turning over a new leaf. But still, you feel what I'm saying? I know I done been disrespectful. I don't give a fuck if you disrespecting me or not. I'm sorry. You feel what I'm saying? And to any woman that I disrespected, I'm sorry. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry I was on some demon time, disrespectful shit, and I need to get over myself. You feel what I'm saying? And the rest of you niggas do too. And the rest of you women do too. Man, all the...
Okay, sound like Scrappy is having some epiphanies. I don't know who he's talking to or who's in his ear. But like I said, when you just go up for somebody, even though they're wrong, a lot of the times the women don't be wrong. Like, a lot of times they're wrong, and we come down here, we hold women accountable and responsible and call them out and tell them how they acting and how they showing up and using them as examples and all of that good stuff. But Scrappy is, didn't I just say he's always in the comments going up for a nigga simply because it's a man? And that's it. Even though a lot of the times when we could be going up for women, I think the only time women really go up for women when they've done something wrong is when they've chopped a dick off or hurt a man or killed a man because they've harmed a child or harmed them, right? I think that's typically when women are like, off with his motherfucking head. We don't give a fuck if she killed him or not, right? Which I don't give a damn what she did, because this is what he was doing to her. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of the times we be on the woman's side as a way to protect her from all of the men that we know are going to be on the man's side simply for being the man. Sometimes the woman needs support and to be like shielded from what's coming, what's going to come towards her. And Scrappy is always in the comments going up for men, and the men be dead ass wrong. And it's like, you're just, the fact that you're simply going up for this person simply because they're a man, even though you know that behavior, there's no way you can look at that behavior and think that it's okay, because if it was flipped the other way around, now we down here crying, the man is crying, right? and he's upset because he was treated the way he treats other people. You didn't think that that was going to ever come back to you. You didn't think that somebody was going to treat you. But the problem is a lot of y'all wants what, and it's so funny because they do put that on women, but a lot of the times a dude can be hurt by one woman, and that's his villain origin story. And it'd be like, why are you like this about women? Because when I was in the 8th grade, I tried to talk to Trina. And Trina paid me dust because she didn't like dark-skinned boys, or she didn't like light-skinned boys, or she didn't like nerds, or she didn't like whatever. Slap whatever the shit is on, the shit is on. Slap it, whatever. But the nigga is, after that 8th grade encounter with, he is fuck women the whole way. The rest of the way, while they be down here telling you, oh, you just went through a couple of bad experiences with men, and now this is how you are, and you just need deep therapy. All of y'all motherfuckers need deep therapy if we really want to talk about it, honey. The way y'all be going up. On a Tuesday. But anyways, let's read some of the comments about Scrappy. It says, pause, rewind, take that shit back to 2023. You and them blessings and Krishan, we not trying to see this in 2024. It hasn't even been a whole 24 hours in 24. Let us breathe. He has done this plenty of times, and then disrespect and pettiness happens again. Y'all applaud anything. Accountability is always a step to growth. Calling out your own bullshit is one thing. Correcting it and moving forward is something else. Playboy, blessings. Capricorn vibes. They will apologize, take accountability, and might or might not change. This man apologized every year. He normally do it on Love and Hip Hop reunions, but I guess social media is the next best thing for him to do it, is his yearly apology. My dad does this all the time when he's drunk, cries and apologizes. Having kids now his age has matured him very much, but he had to get here himself. Erica and Bambi tried to force it and it didn't work. Let's start a new year off right. All right, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. He might be down here cussing out what's her name? Bambi or Erica next. Uh-oh, did this hold on. All right, let's see what else is going on. How long have I been talking? Or I don't even know what I'm talking about down here. It's really crazy. Source close to Mia Thornton shuts down engagement rumors, confirms rekindled relationship with radio personality Incognito.
Your husband was checking with me to find out where you were when you were in Atlanta with, I guess, at a wedding, because he was thinking you were with another man. So I actually I was going to have brunch with my ex-boyfriend's mother. And that's what he got upset about. And we hashed that out. I was not with him. Okay, so my point is her own husband does.
Okay, so they already broke up. We know that. Mia and okay, and this is a bit. Andy Cohen shares how he was scammed by someone pretending to be his bank over the phone. I'm telling y'all better be careful. It says Andy Cohen shares how he was scammed a lot of money from someone pretending to be his bank over the phone. According to People, Cohen stated, someone called saying they were fraud alert from my bank, and I remember how I recently lost a debit card. After being on the line with them for an hour and 10 minutes, I had already logged into my banking app through whatever this site was that gave him access to these people wired out of 2 of my accounts that I have a lot of money. Oh my God. He must have not been paying attention, because what, Andy? Not Mr. Know-it-all. Your bank would never call you asking you to log into anything. He's definitely has insurances or whatever. If it can happen to Andy, it can happen to it happens every single day. Y'all don't be seeing these documentaries about these people getting scammed every single day. There's a good documentary on HBO Max called Hustle America or American Hustle, or it's something. It was with the WeWork guy. There was another guy who was scamming, just taking money. Somebody's always scamming somebody. I mean, that's like somebody's always going to try to figure out how to get over on another person. I was about to say something and I won't. I'm learning. I'm on my spiritual journey. I'm learning. So Andy got scammed for I guess he doesn't say how much money. I guess I would have to go read the People article. Yeah, don't you get those messages that be like, "Oh, click on this link because your post office package is waiting at this." What? Post office package waiting? Shut up. Don't nobody got a package. Shut up. Shut up, stupid. This is so stupid. Shout out to Nene Leaks. Shout out to Nene Leaks. What's his name? Bretman Rock. I think he is so cute. He is so cute, honey. His face is just like, ooh, I love it. He got all his dogs. He's in Hawaii. All his dogs and his family and stuff. That's cute. That is really cute. All right, and what else is on the? Let me see what else is on the blogs. Is that all? I just came down here to say hi to y'all. I just came in here to dance for y'all. I just came down to say hi to y'all. It was like I didn't know what was going on. And so I was like, let me come down here. Girl, it says woman who won the $7 million in assault lawsuit against TheGame wins a second suit against the rapper. Listen to this. In 2016, Priscilla Rainey sued TheGame for SA, winning millions in the final judgment. Now she has reportedly won in a second lawsuit against the rapper. This time, she's accused him of attempting to hide his wealth to avoid paying her. Maybe TheGame need to go talk. Maybe TheGame told Tasha K what to do, because that lady was awarded all of his royalties. All of his royalties. According to Radar Online, Priscilla accused TheGame, whose real name is Jason Taylor, of using shell companies to hide his assets. Rainey was a former reality star on TheGame's reality show, She Got Game, in 2015. After the series ended, however, Rainey filed an SA lawsuit against the rapper, claiming he touched her. Yeah, the judgment was in her favor, but he's hiding apparently hiding the money. And then it says Jermaine Jackson is sued for alleged SA from 1988. Plaintiff prayed to God to help during the attack and says Barry Gordy assisted with covering it up. Paula Abdul filed a lawsuit against American Idol producer Nigel Lithgow, alleging that he SA'd her twice, groped her breasts and genitals, and shoved his tongue down her throat. What Donald Trump said on that bus, you just grab them in the PUSSY, honey, just grab them in the pussy. Men will just think that they deserve access. They're entitled to access to your body. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. And it honestly, that's the way that they act it out. But it's like, it's not about sex. It's about power and domination. That's all it's about. And I'm going to show you who's powerful in this moment. I'm going to put my hands on you in the most disgusting way, and let me see what you're going to do about it. It's all about power. And that's why they use their little swords. It's their little pistols, pew, pew, and their little swords, right? Jermaine Jackson, Nigel Lithgow, Jason Taylor, academics, and another woman came out and accused academics of SA, of RAPE actually. Let's see. Chaka Khan is no longer mad at Kanye for sampling her voice for his song Through the Wire. That was my fault too. Chaka Khan, the iconic singer, recently revealed in an interview that she let go of her frustration over Kanye sampling her voice on his 2003 single Through the Wire. After years of expressing her discontent, Khan has finally chosen to move on and release any grudges she held against the renowned rapper. When Kanye West released Through the Wire, which prominently featured a sample of Chaka Khan's voice and song Through the Fire, the singer was initially displeased. She expressed her frustration, feeling that her voice sounded off on his track. Just last year, she said she felt like it was a chipmunk on a sped up version. He probably did speed it up. Producers do that, right? You'll listen to a song and you're like, oh, that sounds like something. If you slow it down, you'll hear the actual song. Sometimes they speed up the sound, whatever it needs to make the song sound right. Her voice probably was sped up. She knows her damn voice. I love, when I tell you I love Chaka, I love Chaka Khan. I love Chaka Khan. I do. Have you heard about her story? Go on YouTube and you can find a lot of different Chaka Khan stories. Go read. I mean, go listen to her stories. I love Chaka Khan. I remember one time, let me tell you something. When I told you I fangirled when I think she retweeted me or no, she retweeted me. She didn't like the tweet. She retweeted it. And I was so like, oh my God, no! Chaka Khan. Yes. Remember that song? I remember that song, I Feel For You, when I was in elementary school. And then we used to listen to that song because, you know, he would be like, I want to love you, want to hump you, want to squeeze you too. We used to be like, oh, what? When I was in elementary school. Yes. I feel for you. Yes. I think I love you. I think she said she don't like that song. I think she said she doesn't like that song. I like Chaka Khan though. I love her. Anyway, shout out to Chaka Khan. So yes, it says in a recent interview, she has undergone a change of heart and expressed her decision to no longer hold a grudge and to let go of the anger she had harbored towards Ye. In a surprising twist, Chaka Khan has also admitted that she shares some of the blame for the initial misunderstanding. She acknowledged that she should have communicated her concerns directly to Kanye instead of expressing her frustration through media. You know, that was my fault too for feeling salty about that in any way, because if I understood the rap game more completely like I do now, then it wouldn't have been a big deal to me. Yeah, like I said, her voice probably is sped up, right? We saw how he just used that girl in the cheerleading girl for North's song. You just talking, right? Talking. That girl didn't sound like that. You don't want no problems. You just talking. That girl didn't sound like that, right? So you changed it. Chaka, you get it now. But I love Chaka Khan. Shout out to Chaka Khan. I think that's it. We should end on that. So take care of each other. Happy New Year's, honey. Years and years and years and years and years. Happy New Year's to y'all. And you know, all the good things. You know, all the good things. I don't have to fill it with a bunch of words. You know what it is. Okay. So all the good things to you. Have a good new year. Have a good new year. All right, peace. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Put your oxygen mask on first. Peace.